Here we go.
Kilimanjaro Safari, whatever it's called. We're going to interview our driver. Oh, got to turn it around. Say hi.
Hi.
There she is in the mirror. What's your name?
It's twin name. That means let's go. All right.
We're leaving.
Hello everyone, my name is Leann. I'm going to be your safari guide as we start to make our way through the reserve. Now we're going to sneak up here just a little further out. The truck go in front of us, then we'll be making our way on into the reserve. Now while we are out here on the reserve, it does get very bumpy, so we do ask that everyone remain seated at all times with those hands, arms, feet, and legs inside the truck, because unfortunately, if anything does fall out, we're not going to be able to immediately stop and retrieve it. Now, if you are traveling with little ones, they are more than welcome to sit on your lap. We just do ask that once again, once they're seated there, they remain seated as well, not being passed back and forth like I said. It's going to be pretty bumpy whenever we want to stay as safe as possible as we move through here. While we're out here on the reserve as well, we do invite you guys to take all the photos that you'd like. We just might not be able to stop for each and every animal out there today. When we do stop, it's only going to be for a few brief moments. So I suggest having those cameras out and ready, possibly in a sports or an action mode if you have that option, or even just something with the high shutter speed. You can get some great photos as we move through the reserve. Now we take that all clear to head on in. So we're actually starting our journey here in the Little Asuri Forest. And this area is home to most of the woodland dwellers of the reserve. So the animals, they've had some great natural camouflage techniques. But it looks like a little further up ahead here, there are a few different animals that are moving around. Looks like some are even crossing in front of that truck in front of us. So we'll hang out here for a few moments and we'll get a little bit closer to all of them. I'm not sure how far up ahead you guys are able to see, but that larger light tan animal that just crossed is going to be a little further up on the right. That's the greater kudu that we'll be getting closer to. And the greater kudu, they are some of the tallest antelopes here on the reserve. Now staying over here on the right hand side, a little further out, and you're kind of near that center stump, those darker brown animals, those are the okapi. The okapi, they've got those stripes on their front and hind legs, which might lead you to believe they're related to the zebra. But okapis, they're actually the closest living relative of the giraffe. Now over here on our left-hand side, these kind of copper-colored animals, these are the bongos. And the bongos, they have the nickname the ghosts of the forest, because as you can kind of tell, this coloration, it helps them blend in beautifully with their surroundings. You guys also probably notice all those bongos, they all have horns on top of their heads, both male and female. They're all angled backwards, and those help them push through nearby brush, both quickly and quietly, should they need to evade any nearby predators. Now these greater kudu here on the right, one of them moved a little further up the hill, the other's just kind of hiding in the bushes, so you might catch a brief glimpse of them. But before we go too far, keep your eyes on the left-hand side, way out over there on by the back rock where there's a black rhino. It does kind of have its backside to us, but it's moving around ever so slightly. And it actually looks like there's another one a little further up ahead here as well, still on this left-hand side. This one's still unfortunately on its backside to us. But it looks like it gives us a little profile there on the left. Now sadly, there are less than 5,000 black rhinos out in the wild today. And this is because they're often poached for their horns, thinking that they've got this medicinal quality to them. But that's actually false. Their horns, they're just made out of keratin, which is the same stuff as your hair and fingernails. So really, the only one who's ever going to benefit from having that horn is in fact the rhino itself. We're actually starting to reach the edge of the woods here, guys, so we'll keep on moving, and it looks like we're going to make our way on into the Safi River Valley. Now this river valley is a really great hangout for some water dwellers, so as we get up and over this hill, let's see what we can find hiding both in and out of the water. Here on our left hand side, there are some hippos in the water. This one is a little bit closer to this one on the other side of the island as well. Now hippos, they'll spend the majority of their time in the water, kind of like we see here. They can swim up to 7 minutes completely submerged, and they'll come up,
But there's
get
another
some
one
air,
there.
just sort of right back into that water. And because they do spend so much time in the water, you'd think they would make some pretty good swimmers. But actually, they prefer to walk or possibly even run along the bottom of whatever body of water that they might be in.
But there's
Well, that'd be pretty cool.
On this left-hand side, there are these large gray birds. They're scattered kind of all about over here on the left, and these are the pink-backed pelicans.
At Animal
The pink-backed
Kingdom.
pelicans, they'll get their name because during their mating season, there's this light pink coloration that'll start to appear on their backs. Now, so as we're around this corner, it looks like there is a hippo out of the water. It's a little tricky to see with the palm front, so she might be able to spy it as we sneak up here.
Oh,
Give
there's.
you an idea of just how large these hippos can
I
actually
can't
be.
see
Oh,
her.
it's back there, yeah.
Oh. There's a big
Oh, look.
hippo.
Measures. Or Walt's is one.
Wow, we can.
Go hiking over that.
Oh, that's cool.
We should check into that.
We are starting to make our way up this hill. It looks like very soon we're going to be entering into what's my favorite part of the reserve. We're going to be moving into the savannah. We're trying to make our way on up here. Let's see what's going on for you. Welcome us into the savannah. A little further up ahead here on our right-hand side, there is going to be this rather large tree. It's going to look kind of like it's upside down, but it's actually completely right side up. This is the baobab tree on our right. The baobabs, they'll remain leafless for about 9 months out of the year, so that's what helps to give them that upside down like appearance there. And as we are slowly starting to make our way into the savannah, it's home to some of the more popular animals of Africa. It's home to animals like the lion, the giraffe, the zebra, the wildebeest. So we'll maneuver through these twists and turns, see what all we can find moving around here.
Stop for when we start.
Like I said, we'll find a little better clearing. Elephants, they are matriarchal, so they're often going to have the oldest and wisest female elephant be in charge of the herd. This might not necessarily be the largest female elephant, but it will still be that oldest and wisest. And as you're probably noticing, elephants, they've got some rather large ears, and they do come in very handy for the elephant, besides just helping them hear. The elephant, they can actually help pull them. We can actually tell this is a male elephant. And that's because males, they often travel alone or they travel in small bachelor herds. Now they're never really going to be too far away from the females and the babies. Closer to all these giraffes, make sure you can look at their pattern. You'll be able to tell it's a little more jagged, it's less refined than most patterns. So that's how we'll actually know that these are all the subspecies of the Maasai giraffe that are currently here on our right-hand side. And kind of in that seated position on our right, it looks like there are some of the younger giraffes. When giraffes are born, they're actually going to be about 6 foot tall at birth, so they're easily able to nurse from their mother. They'll also usually start walking within about the first hour of their birth as well. And those horns, they look like they'd be really heavy for the cattle, but they're actually relatively light. There are a few more of these white rhinos. Both white rhinos and black rhinos, they do have actually very poor vision, but to make up for it, they've got this incredible hearing. They can hear in 2 separate directions. So if you notice their ears, one flicking one way, one flicking the other, they're actually receiving sounds in both of those directions. Also on our right here, then a little further out, it looks like there are some ostriches. They're way out over there. We'll probably get a little bit closer to them. So we'll keep circling these copies, hopefully get a tad bit closer.
In Animal Kingdom, Gabby feels like she has to water the plants. What you doing, Gabbers?
I'm here.
The plants need watered?